EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we got a great one in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Seattle Seahawks. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Throwing, Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to roll that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Jones. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a fourth down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Here's Lance to throw it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The Lance going to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a give right side. Sheldon trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Devin Witherspoon takes him down defensively. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, Brandon, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because like him is going to haunt my dreams too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Watch out for Hill on the return. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play. Yeah.
That, too.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Lance. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And Lance now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still on his feet. And touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 45 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Sheldon, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Ready?
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Ready?
On 1st down, Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Off of play action, here's Lance. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Let's go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Strikers, 3-3. Set.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here we go.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Hut.
To throw, it's Lance. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing now is Lance. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken a 13-0 1st quarter lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And that is going to be wide to the right and no good. But penalty flags shower in And I think this is going to wind up a first down. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. A great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket. And
are you playing Helldivers too, Seth?
Once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. The throw for Claypool is intercepted.
You know, I could say that I was trying to watch my spending, because that's technically what we're doing, but I just dropped $580 today. A golf membership. Atwater Golf Course. It's like 20-ish minutes away. But they had a deal where it's $580, and then you get 2 years of membership. So I gotta go essentially 10 times a year for the next 2 years to pay for it. And it's like, you're not really beating that anywhere.
Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right
I just won't ever bring Austin golfing again. I'm kidding, but the one time I bring him, the one time I brought him, I think it was me, Cody, and him. Oh, he swings so hard, he was struggling to hit the ball. And he was getting so... And he was getting absolutely pissed. Like, it is one of the... It might be the angriest I've ever seen Austin. Like, he would not talk to us.
Charbonnet. And they will stop him after a fairly
yeah. And it was like one of your first ones.
Closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to
a sport that Seth would be better at you.
And actually slip and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
2nd down, here's Charbonnet. And this time he is in. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks continue to show why it pays to play at home.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Season as they add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Yeah, I can, as soon as I'm done with this Madden game, I can.
Here we go, hey.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot.
The one thing though is, so that golf course opened today, and I went, I bought my membership, and then I brought the kids and golf 9 holes. Yeah. And really good. They're really good. They love it. They just sit in because they get to ride the cart, you know. And so, but Atwater is not an easy golf course by any means. So the first 4 holes, I lost the ball, and like on hole 5, Nolan goes, "Dad, why do your balls keep hiding from you?" No, 100% he took a shot at me there. And I was like, I don't know, ask your mother.
As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return.
I don't remember. Yeah, look. It is.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Yeah, the 6th, because Brianna works the 13th.
They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow, and I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
It was her fault. Was it?
On the give, here's Charbonnet. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Ready?
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where
I've been absolutely addicted to the game Balatro. Balatro. Why? I can't.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead.
It's a roguelike poker game. And like jokers give these abilities, and you get these jokers that you can use every or like they affect hands, like +8 multiplier if you play a straight, ×3 whatever, and then it's points, and you can get up to like 7 million points. So it's super, I mean way more than 7 million. It's like multiple trillion points that you can get in the game. So it's super satisfying. BALATRO.
1st and 10 at the 43. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives.
Just about everything about it is
what they expect the offense to do.
Super fun.
Lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Lance. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Emmanuel Agba.
Cool.
Able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
I'll let you know as soon as this is
That's what
over.
they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Working from the gun, Lance.
You know, yeah, we're working, Dad, and
That's complete. And they're going to have another
same old,
first down as the
same old.
tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line.
How's Rosie?
On 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down. No
How's
problem.
Ellie?
They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
St. Brown in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space.
Been talking to any women, Tony?
Anything out of that run.
Here we go. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from
Tony.
the 29.
You know,
Back to throw.
Senior Tony
Lance.
Hawk.
He'll find Metcalf. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I knew neither of you got it by your reactions.
Looking to throw. Lance. That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. And he's going to have it by 20. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Ask Seth. It's not worth it.
That was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
I wish I could
The
say the
run only
same.
got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready?
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll find his way
Audits
down
aren't
inside the
no
10
big
yard
deal.
line. They follow up the first down 1 yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Oh, they 100% are. We don't worry. We have audits yearly too. Yeah.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this
Yeah,
first
you
half.
need to give me a
And the
minute.
Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the
Hadley
Seahawks
is
8 to
up
nothing.
way past her bedtime, I think, even though technically it's not because of daylight savings. I think she's really tired and she's throwing it like a
They'll elect
full-blown
not to
tantrum.
run with it. A fair catch will move this.
Alright, I'll be right back.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Jones throw complete here to Waller. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll run on first down. Sheldon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Off the play fake. Jones. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits.
Oh yeah, I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty Warzone lately.
So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about
It's
anything
still an
you want
ass
on the
game.
defensive side of the ball. You're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him?
Not by myself.
How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Yeah, that's all. It's the only game they play, but they play it like nightly. But my buddy Logan, the other night we were playing, and he was wrecking shop. He had like 12 kills. A car drives by, and he just starts mowing down these guys in the car. And he ended up killing 3 guys in this car. And then, all of a sudden, he just disappears. And me and Joel, another coworker of mine, are like, what the hell? Like, our best player just disappeared. And then we died like 3 seconds later and got 3rd. We get back in lobby with him and start searching and searching and searching and searching. And it never found a game. And I was like, dude, you're shadow banned. He's like, what the fuck is shadow banning? Like, there's no way I'm shadow banned. I didn't get a notification or anything. I'm like, dude, trust me. You're shadow banned. You cannot find a game. So we kicked him. Me and Joel searched. We found a game immediately. And I texted him again. I'm like, you're shadow banned. And he got an email about an hour later, and it said that his account is being reviewed right now. Because he went off and these kids in the car reported him.
And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments.
So he's like, on PC, he's like level 130 some. Well, he has a PlayStation that he just bought, so he downloaded it on PlayStation 2 and made an account. He's been playing on PlayStation, but he has no guns or anything. He's just pissed. It takes over a week for them to review. And he's on paternity leave right now. So he's like, that's all I want to do when the kid's sleeping is play COD.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Yep.
Now you've got a muscle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play when they may have saved points on the board when this drive is over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
I was kind of an asshole when the Twins were born. Not really, but I was. Brianna had... You're not wrong. Brianna would... was breastfeeding the twins, and they had to be on the same schedule. So, and neither of the twins would take a bottle. So she had to breastfeed them. And, so we, she would get up with them every time they needed to feed and whatnot, and then she'd, like, call me and be like, put them on my boob. Help me put them because it's 2 babies, so it's not easy. And I was so tired that, like, I was playing just dumb. Not like I was playing dumb, but being dumb at the same time. No, my brain was like, figure out how to get more sleep, lie to her. So I'd be like, she'd be like, alright, put Lakin on this boob. And I'd be like, okay, and I'd grab Nolan. And then she'd be
has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take
Which one's the left one?
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And fights through one man, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship. And he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jahmyr Gibbs, 57 yards. And the Seahawks have got it on cruise control. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think.
So,
you can always come back and
Martin's.
win a ball game. And let's face it,
I gotta redo this here in a second. Brianna found on Facebook the people who adopted Jack, and so last night, and we've stalked them for years, really, since almost when we got. Do I bring that back or not? So anyway, I decided screw it and just to shoot him a message, and I go, hey there, this is going to be very weird and creepy, but I wanted to send you a message and say this. I'm Jack's owner previous to you. Me and my wife have watched from a distance via pictures since you commented on the Humane Society, saying that he's settling nicely. I'm really happy to see him go to such an amazing family where he's loved and cared for. It was one of the hardest things that we've had to do is part with him, and it makes it like he genuinely went to the perfect family. And the guy responds and he goes, I don't know why this made me really emotional, but yes, we truly consider ourselves lucky that we got him. He, if not for Jack, my wife and I wouldn't be married with our baby right now. It's a long, complicated story, but we got back together because we were doing split custody of him. And then he said, Jack's my first dog, and he helped me through my anxiety and has helped keep me sober. Our daughter adores him as does he to her, but by the end of the day, he loves my wife more than anything. And it took a long time for me to gain his trust, but we love him and nuts. We're nuts enough to say that he's our baby boy. So that was really great to see, you know. And then he was like, oh, by the way, my wife's gonna add you and message you a bunch of questions that we had. Like, they wanted to know, like, his previous story, you know, where he came from and whatnot. So, yeah, I just messaged him back and forth with that. Yeah, but you were very deep in that, so I figured you'd like to hear that he went to an amazing family like that.
On the give, it's Warren, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards.
And then he gets booted from the call. Are you still in your stuff?
Because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
He left to go cry.
Now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first.
I'm streaming, by the way.
It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th.
Yeah.
Now here's Michael Dixon.
The Madden game I'm playing, we stream our games so that, like, to make sure you're following the rules and whatnot. No, this one's actually just an online league. There's 31 other teams, and we have a Discord chat for it. It's really fun.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
I'm pretty sure they can all hear our conversation, the 3 people that are watching.
Both sides of the football, and one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers, they've had issues keeping the football in their possession. And every game that's ever been played, just talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
That just made my day. Alright, how do we get him back into the call now?
Here's 2nd and 3.
Where's the gif right now of just diggy hole, diggy hole?
He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I think that just digs it even a little deeper.
Case in point right there.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
I hear it spraying.
Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. On play action, Locke. He'll get that one to Carter, complete. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Locke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Here's Locke. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
A handoff for Warren, and he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually
I wonder why Austin's not joining the callback. Do you have to re-invite him?
And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Okay, I can shoot clock. I had to pull up or just leave.
Ready?
On the run, it's Warren. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the 1st half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Now a handoff up the middle. Sheldon, and only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the fourth quarter. I don't know if it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Locke now on 1st down. He connects with Hyatt. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set. On 1st down, Locke. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Average yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Locke to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Locke going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. One of the tight ends comes in motion. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Now Locke, gotta have this one. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand.
Here we go. Set.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in the fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
My bad, I didn't see the party invite.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
What game? I should,
so the
yeah.
Good for just 3, and that'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 2nd down,
yes.
Johnson. And he is going to be stopped
yeah.
cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down 10.
Oh,
3rd down and
it's
9.
such good humor.
They've been thoroughly outclassed so far. And there's another tackle for a
That's
loss.
not worth it.
Something that we've said quite a bit in this game.
Oh my.
To throw in his line.
It gave me like a couple laughs watching the first 2 episodes, but the rest was just awful.
Able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Locke locates Claypool on the crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Chase Claypool, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Yep.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this 4th quarter. A nice burst there as he'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on
What does he have?
when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
They're going Super Saiyan.
You love that, don't
Yeah.
you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
The only emote I wish they had, or I guess I just haven't seen if they do have it, is the
So they obviously need the football, need a score.
That'd be so good.
They can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on for the 5th time here today. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though.
Do you like apples?
And they will take
How about these?
1st and 10.
You like these apples? I just watched something with Matt Damon. What was it?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin the
Oh,
next
what
drive.
was it?
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
What did I just watch?
Give him 30 yards there. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
No escape from Locke, and he'll go down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback.
Ah, I saw Kung Fu Panda 4 last night.
Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games
Back.
per year. You know they're going to watch this
Yeah, it's like the last couple of minutes of it, so you guys can play a game without me. Then I'll be ready. Kung Fu Panda 4 is actually a fun movie. I really like those movies, though.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and
The
very
kids
long.
loved it.
From midfield, here's
Lakin
Locke.
couldn't get enough candy and
He's
popcorn.
going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. And they take a knee.
Set, hut.
And they will take a knee here.
Let's go. Hut.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Getting paid.
And they're moving on to the conference championship championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard...